Yo, welcome gentle people, Sanjay Uchiha here. Happy New Year, first video for the year. Not gonna lie, I've been having a bit of a motivation issue, but here we are, and of course one day before the release, well, the official release of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 6. I know as of this recording, the chapter should have been fully leaked out on the internet, but you know me, I'm going to wait until the official release, at least for Boruto. So yeah, but as we've done here for the past few years on the channel, I'll be, putting my speculative predictions on the, I guess, the fate of the franchise, or my predictions in terms of how things will happen in the franchise going forward for this year. We did this for 2023, 2022, 2021, and if memory serves right, if I'm not getting too old, maybe even 2022. So 2022 TOO. just letting you guys know. So of course, let's get into it. Definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let's see what we can accomplish for 2024. So as we've done here, as I said, we'll be talking about my predictions from a speculative standpoint when it comes on to the franchise, because I think this year should be a very interesting year for the Naruto Boruto franchise, to say the least. So let's get right into it. And of course, since Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is, coming out tomorrow, at least as of this recording, we can talk about things from the manga perspective first, where of course this year should feature chapters 6 to, if I'm doing my math right, probably 6 to 15. So of course, no, let me tell, 6 to 17. My bad. My math was off right there. But yeah, we should see chapters 6 to 17 for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. And of course, I think it's going to be an interesting year for the story. I think one of the major themes going forward for this year, at the very least, will be identity, with recent developments in the story concerning the sentient Shinju, the return of Kashin Koji, and of course the potential resolution of the whole omnipotence, switcheroo between Kawaki and Boruto on the line. I think the theme of identity is going to be, and kind of just finding out who you are as a person, or what it means to be who you think you are. At least I think those themes and those story arcs are going to be explored through the various interpersonal, character, conflicts and tensions. So I think that's going to be interesting. I am expecting to get to see probably a bit of Himawari, more, sneak peek of that, maybe push Damon and Ada to not necessarily the breaking point, but kind of start that journey to push them into the, not necessarily the spotlight, but I think they'll probably get a challenge this year, or an interesting, situation to overcome for those two characters. And it's going to be interesting to see how the new Team 7, quote unquote, in terms of how their bond is going to be tested. As I haven't really seen the spoilers in depth, but it does seem like, Mitsuki, Boruto are going to be going at it for this coming chapter of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. But we'll see when it comes on to, my reaction review for that stream. So let's see how Boruto 2 Blue Vortex goes for this year. Of course, the matter of Naruto and Sasuke, they'll be in the background, so it's going to be interesting to see how the characters kind of juggle that, or all those aspects. Now, of course, moving on, last year, one of the big things when it comes on to Naruto / Boruto gaming was Naruto x Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm connections. And of course, this game has been met with a lot of controversy, depending on which side of the fence you're sitting at. If you're a person that's been playing Storm games for a long while, you probably thought you got ripped off if you did go ahead and buy the game. But if you're a person who definitely hasn't been playing Storm games at all, then I think it might be okay or alright for you. Even though the persons on the other side of the fence probably will go ahead and say, yo, it makes sense you just buy one of those old Storm collection games, which I probably agree with. I haven't bought the game, but it is what it is. But the point of the matter is that when it comes on to Naruto x Boruto Storm connections, Ultimate Ninja Storm connections, they'll obviously be using the game as a platform for DLC going forward, because as the quote-unquote modern take on like a Naruto game that persons can really and truly get into, and the fact that I don't really see like another major Naruto game dropping this year. Maybe we might get a trailer for something in development, but for the most part, I think Naruto x Boruto is going to be the platform. It's going to be the Xenoverse 2 of Naruto for a while, I personally believe. And looking on the Naruto official website, it seems that the whole culture or prediction of them doing DLC is going to be like highly accurate on my part, because I think they did announce that Hagoromo Otsutsuki is going to be the first DLC when it comes on to this game. And to be honest, I'm predicting he's going to be the first DLC of many to come when it comes on to this game. So it's going to be the how should I put it, the stamping ground, the playground, so to speak, for the developers to kind of push out new quote-unquote Naruto gaming content to persons who may not have played Storm before, and persons who, you know, okay, we'll just give it a shot. So I think that's going to be interesting. I don't know if after a certain amount of DLC, potentially speaking, persons who were on one side of the fence saying like, yeah, this was a ripoff, it's a waste of money, I don't know if they'll, you know, say, oh shit, they're bringing in 2 Blue Vortex Boruto, I gotta at least try it out. I don't know, that might be the case. Your opinion on it might evolve, but for the most part, I think the gaming scene for Naruto / Boruto is going to be very DLC heavy for 2024. So let's see how it actually turns out. Now, moving on once more, anime wise, right? So I know last year we had the major thing regarding the announcement of the 4 special part 1 Naruto episodes, and ever since the last quarter of last year, those episodes were officially delayed, put on hiatus, with no idea, no indication of when they'll actually come out. There's been no word on that, and you know, not even like an article or anything to say, okay, we're this far ahead. Now when it comes on to 2024, right, it's crazy to think, but it's going to be 10 years since the Naruto manga ended this year, what, November, if I'm remembering correctly. So I'm predicting that this year is going to feature those Naruto episodes around that time, more than likely. It might be crazy, it might seem like a very long time, but considering the special meaning of, you know, the 10th anniversary since the end of the Naruto manga, and you got to look at it this way as well, 1999 is when the Naruto manga started, so this year is marking 25 years for the Naruto franchise overall. So I wouldn't be surprised if those episodes come out way down in October, November. I don't know at this point when was the actual date of the release date of the first chapter of Naruto, but I'm suspecting it was later down, it's later down in the year, like it was like releasing in October or November, more than likely. I would have to double check that, don't quote me on that. But given the nature of how this year is set up, I wouldn't be surprised if those those part 1 Naruto episodes get pushed to that point in the year. And of course, I think it would work out in the benefit of the Boruto anime, because if you've watched some videos from me from last year, I would be one of the persons who's like saying, yo, it's better if the Boruto anime doesn't come back until 2025. So showing the Naruto episodes at that point, and then kind of try to build some hype for the return of the Boruto anime for 2025, I think that would be a good move. Jump Festa would be very hot for Boruto content, which I don't think it was hot last year at all, but I don't think it was the worst year, if I'm remembering correctly. But it is what it is. Alright, so that does it for anime, manga, and on the gaming side. Now outside of that, I think like miscellaneous things, I would love to see like another Naruto top 99 character popularity poll. I've said it before on stream and I'll say it again. Like it's like the perfect balance or midway point between what the fans want to see and you know, from a production and money making standpoint, like from all the creatives involved with the franchise at this point. Because you have to admit, like even to this day, a lot of persons will say like, yo, they should have done a spin-off on this character, we didn't really want Boruto, etc, etc, even like this many years into Boruto, right? And the Naruto top 99 really gave the opportunity. It's like, yo, Kishimoto can come back, he can do like a story, like a well, not really self-contained, but you know what I mean, he can do a story that is at his own pacing, it's not too stressful for him, and you know, persons of the fans who are longtime fans get the opportunity to see more in terms of their favorite characters, which of course they'll be voting for. So I think the Naruto Top 99 would be a nice thing to bring back. Maybe they could start hyping it up halfway through the year. I think that would be awesome. Of course, Kishimoto is quote unquote the one writing Boruto, but I think he should be able to balance, like, you know, doing another Naruto Top 99 one shot, and of course the previous winner should be omitted. I think that would only be fair when it comes on to, like, doing another one of those. So I'm just saying, like, yes, me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think all things considered, the franchise should have a healthy year. And again, since it's the 25th anniversary, outside of even those Naruto special episodes, I wouldn't be surprised if we get like some special, you know, Naruto promo video or trailer, or, you know, I don't know, flashback video. I mean, we already have the Road to Naruto special video that we got last year, which was awesome to see, and a lot of persons thought that we'd get like, yo, they're reanimating all of Naruto. But you know, I think we'll have some special festivities to celebrate the 25th anniversary. I know, again, separate apart from even the whole franchise as a whole, they've already been doing the whole, you know, Naruto 20th anniversary celebrations when it comes on to the anime, but this is the entire franchise we're speaking about, so it should be interesting to see how they balance things when it comes on to that. But let me know what your predictions and expectations are for the Boruto Naruto franchise for 2024. I think I've said my piece in terms of what my expectations are and speculations are without going into too much depth. Don't want to keep you guys here all day, but I think this is a good, it should be a good year for the franchise. I think we'll be able to get a number of new persons into the franchise, or, you know, strike those nostalgia notes for the persons who've been here a while, like myself. So I'm just saying. But anyway, Sanju Uchiha, hope you guys are having an awesome day. Happy New Year once again. I hope the New Year has been treating you well. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the Boruto 2 Blue Vortex reaction review tomorrow.